Good morning. It is 11:30 a.m. on Friday, August 23rd, and I am here at the access to North River Lake in Algonquin Park. I think it's access 25 or 26. I am here to camp on North River Lake for 2 nights. One of the last, I guess the last full weekend of August. Supposed to be a gorgeous weekend, hot and sunny. I'm heading out for a 6-day trip next week, which I'll be on at this time next week. So I wanted to get out because, you know, it's beautiful weather and why not? But everything was booked everywhere. Even a lot of the Haliburton Highlands water trail spots were just fully booked. I've never been here. I don't know what it's going to be like. From what I understand, I'm going to be heading down a creek riddled with alder bushes. Very, very tiny, and then that's just going to bring me into North River Lake where I'm camping. So no portages. I didn't put the yoke in the boat. I can portage the canoe without it if I need to, but there aren't supposed to be any. I've got my fishing rod. I've got a lot of really great food. Really excited. I even brought a little bit of drink with me. So it's going to be a great weekend. I'm really excited to check out a new place. There's 7 campsites on this lake. One of them was booked for both nights, and there's no cars here at the access, so I'm hoping I'm the first one and I've got my pick of the litter. So that's the plan today, to find the best campsite and get settled on it and have a great weekend here. Apparently there's moose sightings here as well, so hopefully I see some wildlife, maybe catch a fish, and we'll see what happens. Can't wait to start the adventure. Let's go. All right, this is how the adventure starts. I do have my saw handy. When I packed last night, I kind of left it accessible, just in case. Can't get my paddle in the water here. It's just so narrow. Might have been good to bring my canoe paddle for this, for some of these tight spots, but I can always pull my paddle apart if I need to do that too. So. Oh shit. Doing the splits, dropping the phone. It's just a simple trip, right? There's a piece of land and I thought, you know what, I can get that. So I put my foot on it and then the canoe started going out to the right and yeah, split mode. Okay. Here now. Out my article while I'm here, just so I have it in my pocket here. Just to look and see if any campsites are taken across the lake. I don't have to bother paddling. Okay, let's slide over this quick and easy. A couple little squeakies. Paddle keeps getting caught in the trees. Ow! In my armpit. I really should turn the camera the other way. It'd be much more entertaining for you. Alright, so 2 things. One, the waterway is opening up a bit, which is fantastic. I've been paddling for about 15-20 minutes. And I thought I'd take a quick look at my GPS map. I have an Algonquin, I think it might be a backroads map on my Avenza. So I thought, you know what, I'll just check and see how far I've gone, you know. It showed that I was still like at the access. The little blue dot hadn't moved at all. There's all these different channels that you can take, like little pathways, and you know, you really don't know which one to take. I mean, obviously you try to take the bigger one, but you never really know. So I've been doing that, and I thought maybe I'm going in circles and I'm just heading right back to the access. Oh, there's a beaver dam here. Let me see. Push through it. There we go. Nice job. The sun is really turning up the heat now, and it's really, really hot here. There's not a breeze in sight, and but the water's getting bigger. Okay, I swear I've already seen this. This piece of wood sticking out like that, but I feel like I'm moving somewhere, but who knows? Alright, I just checked my GPS again, and it seems I finally moved a little bit. Not very far, but now that the creek is opened up a bit more, hopefully I'll be moving a bit faster. Again, this is my day today, so I don't really care how long it takes, and without any other cars at the access, I don't really feel a threat to get there quickly, to get a campsite before someone else comes. In Algonquin, there's always the possibility that people are coming from another lake or another access as well, so you just really never know, but I'm hoping. Have my eyes set on a couple of different sites. I've only found information about 2 of the campsites. The one right by where you get into the lake seems to be one of the most popular ones. That's the one that I've seen 2 or 3 reports about, and somebody mentioned the one in South Bay. There's an island campsite there. If you have the numbered map, campsite number 7 looks like it might get sunrise, sunset, and afternoon sun, which is of course what I'm aiming for, but I don't know what the campsite is like if it's no good. But that one and number 7 is really close to the South Bay campsites. There's 2 of them there, I think. One is on an island, I believe, and then there's also campsite number 1, which I think would be the most private. If someone else is staying on the lake, I might be, you know, a good distance away from the other campsites if I'm on that one. So that's the plan, but again, you never know. This is crazy. Okay, I love this. Still an adventure. Doesn't have to have portages that are crazy. A little tiny creek will do. Oh, a beautiful, beautiful day. Beautiful day. I just checked the GPS again, and I would say maybe don't use it, or maybe not this map, I'm not sure, but it shows that I'm not even on the river. I'm like this far on the map over from it. I am still going in the right direction, but I'm supposed to be way over there somewhere. When you're in waterways like this, it's really hard to use the GPS or have it help you to figure out which way you need to go. Basically, my plan is always just to follow the largest waterway and hope for the best, and of course head somewhat in the right direction, which I am, and then cross your fingers. I've been in a lot of small waterways in Temagami where, you know, you're even sometimes going backwards. They go like this. So you're going west, you're going east, you're going north, you're going south. You just kind of have to follow whichever way the water goes and hope for the best. And that's pretty much what I'm doing. The waterway continues to get bigger, which is fantastic, and I feel like I'm actually going somewhere now, so that's great. I'm interested to see how this turns out. Alright, I just checked my GPS again, just out of curiosity, and my blue dot is now almost lining up with the waterway. So what that tells me is maybe all of those little channels that I saw and I was worried about when I come back which one to take, possibly they all will come out where I need to be. So I'll cross my fingers for that on Sunday, but for now, I'm about halfway to the lake from the access, so that's good. And I'm actually able to fully paddle now. The water is of very good depth and a good width as well, so that's pretty awesome. It is 12:20. I left the access at 22, so it's been 40 minutes, and I believe I can see the opening to the lake in front of me here, and that's pretty awesome. Everyone, welcome to North River Lake. I bet you this is where all the moose get spotted. Alright, here's the first campsite. Oh wow. Hello, Chippy. Not really any open water views, just a little bit here, but not much. I gotta keep an eye on my boat. It's not really very sturdy. Some firewood here. There's the fire pit, and this is pretty much the opening into this side of the lake. I think there's a campsite somewhere over here. Not sure exactly where. Nice for swimming. Probably good for fishing. And I'll check sunrise and sunset. Alright, so there's a little path here because the sun sets over behind the campsite. So I won't even get a lot of afternoon sun. But there's this very distinct trail. Oh, it goes to the privy. I thought maybe it went over to get a view of the other side. I mean, you could easily go out in the boat and take pictures, but I like afternoon sun. I like sunset. I like sunrise too, but usually I'm out paddling. So I think it's more important to get the sun to set. So I'm gonna go check out some of the other ones. Why not? Thankfully my boat's still there, and off we go. Alright, it's 12:45 and I'm just making my way through the lake. I did spot that one on the right, just across from the other campsite that I stopped at. I'm gonna pop in over here and take a peek. And I think I see number one already from here too. I'm not sure, but I see an opening there where the sun is kind of touching. Looks like that might be the other one. So it's even not that far down. It's not a big lake. Alright, so here's number 7 on the map. This is the campsite that's right in the middle. It's on the north side of the lake. And it's a big, huge hill. It doesn't look like much from here, but you never know. And I'm just trying to see where a good place to access is. I'm kind of looking at them like I don't even want to look at it, but my last night on my Quebec trip, the campsite was just like this opening in the forest. I was like, oh no, this is awful. And it was a great campsite. So you never really know. There's nobody here. Even if someone comes and they take one of the sites, there's still another 6 to look at. So I can be picky. Why not? Oh, here. Looks like there's a nice spot here. Oh my gosh, the smell is here. Oh, I love it. August is the best. All I can smell is roasted pine needles. Oh, this is so good. All right, well, this is a nice landing. Anyways, I had to secure the boat because I kept trying to go somewhere. So nice access to the water here, actually. A couple of lily pads, so not the best for swimming, but it's okay out there, I guess. Again, across from that campsite there, number 1. And the loon's calling, so that's lovely. And let's go up here and take a peek. It's the whale call. Oh my goodness, look at this. Wow. Alright, so we got the fire pit in there. Not really any view or anything. It's not bug season, so I don't have to worry about the wind getting through, but well, there's a little bit of a view. Sit here. Privy sign, obviously privy going that way. And then there's a trail. Hi Looney, thank you. Trail coming up here. Some birds. The sunset's down here in that creek I came through. Might be able to get some pictures. A little bit closed in. And I don't know, maybe people put their tents here. Ouch, bug just flew in my eye. Yeah, maybe my tent would probably go right here. Nice and shady, lots of trees, good spots for hammocks, bug shelter, all that stuff. Yeah, it's nice. It's okay. I read someone's report and they said, oh, there aren't really any campsites to write home about. Like, this lake is okay. There's nothing really to write home about. Like, it's not very exciting, basically. Like, there's not much going on here. I don't know. In Quebec, one of the campsites I camped on was so overgrown. It was awful. I had just a little spot, you know, maybe 15 by 15 where I could put all my stuff, and the rest was just bush. So this is amazing for me. I think this is a great campsite. I thought the other one was pretty good too. But yeah, there's nowhere to sit in the sun. It's very shady. I mean, it's great for a hot weekend like this, but I like the hot. You can sit in the sun down there a little bit, but for the most part, it's going to be in the shade, which again is fine. You can sit down here, I guess. But I'm going to move on. I'm not going to spend too long at each campsite. I just want to kind of quickly take a peek and then go check out the next one. I'm heading into what's called, I guess, South Bay. I didn't see it on this map, but it was on one of my maps. And here's one in the back of this one. It's just like this little, like that one I had in Quebec, like it's just a little hole in the wall. Nice access to the water, nice for swimming, nobody over here. And there's the campsite in there. I'm not gonna get out on this one because I'm not interested, but I can see enough from the water. No hills. If you don't want to go up and down hills and stuff. Very level. Alright, I'm just heading down the lake, making my way to the next campsite. This is number 1. I believe it's the last campsite on the lake, according to the maps that I have. And this is why I like this one, because it's kind of away from all the other campsites and hopefully will provide me with some nice peace and quiet. And I see a loon just popped up right in front of it as well, which I think is always a good sign. Alright, well, the landing wasn't as bad as it looked. Sometimes they look really awful from the water, but there's a nice smooth rock there, and there's a tree here. I could actually just pull the canoe right up here to land it. Nice for swimming. The sun's just starting to come around here. I think it's around 1-ish now. And it's going to go down somewhere over there. So, nice view of the sunset. And let's go see what the campsite looks like. Oh my goodness, look at this boulder. Look at this construction area here. Holy smokes. This is something. Okay. Yeah. Water's getting a little choppy. No big deal. Okay, well, here is the fire pit. Surprisingly, there's a flat spot to sit. I really like this big boulder here. Nice wind block. I do want to cook on the fire tonight. I brought a pork chop, which is currently frozen in my little cooler bag. I have some little tiny potatoes, and I have some asparagus with a little bit of bacon grease. So yeah, it's a nice view here. It's actually, looks closed in from the water, but it's not bad. I mean, it's very Algonquin-esque, like with all this, I don't know what this stuff is, but crazy town. But whatever. And I don't know, I guess maybe the tent spots are up top here. There's a trail here and there's a trail here, so second floor. Guess good enough for the tent. Over here, it's not super flat, but that's a nice spot there. I don't need much room. I just have a 2-person tent, so makes it convenient for stuff like this. Probably right here. It's the best spot for the tent. And oh look, there's the privy right there. Ta-da! Well, I don't know. Now I have to make a decision. So tough. I've seen a lot of nice campsites today. They're all pretty good. I think as far as privacy goes, this will probably be the most private option, or quietest. If you go down this way, it's just the rest of the lake, and then I think there's a 75-meter portage going into the river, which I was actually thinking about doing to go for a paddle. If I go tomorrow maybe, but I might just paddle around the whole lake. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but right now I have to figure out where I'm gonna camp, so step by step here. Also need to know if there's enough firewood options here. I think there are, or if I have to go get some from off-site. It's interesting. Get my legs in shape for my portages next week, going up and down this hill. It's not super steep. Well, it's 1:30, and the wind is starting to gust pretty good here. I'm getting a beautiful breeze. I'm like not even hot anymore because, I've got like this nice little shady area. I think I'm gonna stay here. I'm not quite gonna get sunrise. Just out on this little spot here where I said I could probably put the canoe. The sun's gonna come up like right over there, and then it's gonna proceed to kind of go this way, but as you can see, the campsite's pretty open in this area. So I'll probably get sun in the morning here, even though I'll probably be out paddling. Like it's 1 o'clock right now. The sun's here. Now it's gonna start making its way this way, and it's gonna set somewhere around there. So I'm gonna get the afternoon sun here and the sunset, and I like the location of the campsite. I think that's the #1 reason. It's 10 to 2. I just came over to use the privy and was looking around. There's no need to go anywhere to get wood. I mean, there's an abundance of it. Like, look at all of it. It's just wood everywhere. And yes, that's what I was doing when I was sitting on the privy. I was looking here, just like everywhere. There's just wood everywhere. So not too super concerned about that. I do have to collect some to make dinner, but right now I need to make lunch. What is that? It's like a desk or something over there. Oh man. I don't even know how to get there. I'm gonna look. I want to see what that is. Oh, maybe it's a privy, like an outhouse. I don't know. It's pretty big. Wow. I don't know if they're gonna bring that in that little creek. Yeah, it's a privy. It's an old outhouse. You see the circle in there. Oh my gosh. Wow. That is something. Okay, tents up. Easy peasy. Now it's 2:02 and now I'm gonna go have some lunch. I just wanted to get the tent set up. You never know what the weather's gonna do, just in case. There's no POP in the forecast, but just in case, just in case. Well, hello there. It's just after 2 and I got my lunch already here. I brought just a half a piece of kielbasa. Just peeled it and cut off some nice little circles here. I've got some vegetable Breton crackers. I just brought them in a little container here. I had lots of room in the bear vault because it's only a 2-day trip. I've got some Melba toast type little things here and some Balderson Old Cheddar, which is one of my favorites. I also had some room in the bear vault this morning, so I had some grapes and some blueberries in my fridge, and I decided to bring them all. So they're gonna make a nice snack. I'm gonna try to save some of the blueberries for my oatmeal on Sunday, but I don't even know if I'm gonna eat before I leave, so who knows. Anyways, I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy this delicious food. The sun is back out now. Still haven't seen anybody else on the water, and I'm just pretty much out here by myself, which is fantastic. So yay. Excited for this. I'm so hungry. Bon appetit. Girl gets attacked by a bear in Algonquin Park while making a video about bear spray with the zip tie still on. Look what I got. I got bear spray. It's the first time I've ever bought bear spray or ever brought bear spray on a trip. Some of you are probably like, yeah, I don't bring it. Other people are probably like, oh my God, you're crazy. In Ontario, this really is, I think, based on where I am too. I often say if I lived in BC, I don't know if I would solo camp because there's like scary bears out there. But here in Ontario, you know, the black bears, the places I go, pretty remote. They don't really know that people are food, and I just had my first bear encounter in 22 years of backcountry camping 3 weeks ago in Quebec, and I'm not going to share those videos because I'm waiting till February because I'm going to present on it at the Toronto Outdoor Adventure Show, maybe a couple other shows, I don't know. I don't think that I would have used this if I had it on my trip where I saw the bear. You're supposed to spray it if the bear is within 25 to 30 feet. I know all the things. I've just never owned it before because I haven't felt the need because I've never seen a bear in the backcountry. And I have my whistle on me. I have my pen. I got it right here. I had to reshape this thing, by the way, and well, you won't know why, but this is my banger. This is what I used, and it made a lot of noise, and the bear did not like it. But I had to hammer a whole bunch of the dents out because I was smashing it on the rocks like all day, like not all day, but a lot. Makes a lot of noise. I found that the bear had the biggest reaction to me when I picked up a fire poker that was by the fire pit. It was about 4-ish feet long, and I picked it up and I stood up. There was like a bench like here, and I stood up on it and I lifted it over my head and I said, "Go away!" And as soon as I put that stick in the air, the bear shot. And that was the only time that he actually ran away quite quickly. Except for the first time he saw me. He didn't really run though. He just kind of like sauntered off. But when I put that stick up, all the rest of the time I was banging the pan and he's just looking at me like, "What's up? What are you doing? What's happening?" So yeah, it was a really great experience. I did not feel scared for the most part. I mean, you're always going to be anxious. You see a wild animal no matter how many times you see them. But it was a lot like when I saw the lynx. I felt very grateful. I felt very blessed. It was beautiful. Like he's walking out on these rocks. Like, you know, when you're paddling and you see those rocks sticking out of the water and it makes like a little line. And I always picture bears sitting there and I'm like, oh, it'd be so nice to just see them there, you know, fishing or something. And that's what he was doing. Anyways, I'm going to bring it with me on my trips. I think it's good to have, if this situation might arise. But most of the places I go, you know, it's like in Quebec where I saw the bear. He was just curious. He wasn't threatening to me. He wasn't angry. He did stand up on his hind legs, but he was trying to see me. He didn't snort or, you know, make any angry sounds or huff or anything. So I'm okay. But I got this just in case. I thought when I was there, I thought, you know, it would be nice to give me a little extra comfort just in case he gets too close. Not gonna work now. What's going on? It's 4:30. I don't know where the time goes. It just goes faster and faster and faster. I'm just sitting out here on this rock at the front of the campsite. It's really nice. The sun is out here and there's been a bunch of clouds, so it hasn't been like crazy hot. But when the sun's out just for a couple minutes and I'm in it, I'm just roasting. So I think I'm gonna try to go swimming. I'm just waiting. There's a big, huge cloud here and I'm just kind of waiting. I also realized that I didn't bring any towels of any kind. Not that I need one, but I've just been collecting firewood for the last little while. There's lots of stuff in the forest. I cut up some pieces. I got a whole bunch of sticks and processed them all, and I think I've got enough for tonight anyways for now. Tomorrow I have the whole day. I'll get more tomorrow, but I just need enough to kind of have for dinner. I gotta cook some potatoes, but I brought the little teeny tiny ones, so they don't take a long time. That's about it, really. I'm just kind of deciding where I'm gonna go next here. I have everything done. The backpack is in the tent is set up, thermarest, sleeping bag. I hung up the hammock. I'll show you where I put it. And I pulled the boat up and tied it. I'll pull it up a little bit further. I'm not sure if I'm going to do some fishing or not. Actually, now would be a good time to do some fishing, but I just kind of want to chill. I don't know. Maybe I'll go out in the boat and do some fishing. I'm not sure. Whatever I feel like doing, I'll do, I guess. Just feel like sitting on this rock right now. Whew. It's cold. Now I'm going to do the hair flip. Oh, I'm going to take my glasses off. What's up, what's up, what's up? What is up? I have my microphone on because it's windy, so hopefully that works and it's not. Maybe I'll put it down here so the wind doesn't get it. It is getting late. It's after 6 and I need to make dinner. I brought a pork chop. It is already defrosted now and it was frozen this morning. I have a big block of ice here. I also brought some coconut rum and some Mio. I think it's peach mango. So I'm excited for that. I don't think I've had a drink all summer pretty much. So yeah. I have to get the potatoes on like ASAP. I finally got a fire going. It took a while, which is weird because it's so windy. But got there eventually. I brought these little potatoes. Brought here. There's nothing in there. I've been using this to still doing the banging. I brought a couple of extra just in case because sometimes, you know, they get burnt or whatever. You never know. If not, I'll just eat them all. I have some butter somewhere, but I think I'm going to use some oil. I have oil. And I brought a package of Lipton onion soup mix. I just threw it in there, and then I thought I'll just sprinkle this on it, right? And I'll put some oil in there, mix them up, and then just throw them on the fire. Put some foil over top, and then just throw them on the fire. Easy peasy. I have to say this is quite convenient. I feel like I'm in a little kitchen, and over there's the living room, and we got the fire going in there. It's kind of cool. A little bit of oil in there. Mix it all up. Maybe I should put the oil on first. I think eventually it'll all meet up. A little bit more on top. Okay, let's get this on and then go through the other stuff. I made some bacon yesterday for breakfast tomorrow. I pre-cooked it and then I put a little extra maybe for my pasta. And I'm not sure what I'm going to make exactly. Just threw some stuff in here. And then I put some of the bacon grease in here with my asparagus. And then I'm just going to fry them up for a couple of minutes on the fire before I eat. So easy peasy. Just putting everything back in. Can never be too safe. Make sure everything is put away. And let's go get this on the fire. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please click the subscribe button. Also click the bell for notifications. If you'd like to get more information on the stuff I use on my trips, please check out my website at CamperChristina.com. Thanks. Bye.